Numbers. There's only a quarter of the number of hives in the UK as there were at the start of the last century, and there is serious concern that bees are being wiped out. Now, Rebecca Marshall from Buckinghamshire has decided to do just that. She's become an apprentice on her father's honey farm in Steeple Claydon. Rebecca, welcome to the programme.
Hello.
When did you decide you wanted to become a bee farmer?
I tried it a few times, with my dad, and I kept thinking, oh, shall I not? And then eventually I put all my eggs in one basket, and then the apprenticeship scheme came around, and I'm never going to turn back now.
Really? Just talk us through the average day on a bee farm. What do you have to do?
You've got it depends what kind of bee farming you're doing, whether it's honey production or queen rearing or cosmetics or candle making. There's so many different things you can do within bee farming, so it does vary massively, but for young people like me, I think it's great because some people don't like repetition. I especially don't, so it's great that every day is different.
So what sort of bee farm do you have?
We mainly do queen rearing and honey production. We buy and sell British honey to the supermarkets and honey packers, like Rouse.
Okay. How many hives have you got?
We have just under 300 for honey production, and then we run about 660 artificially small hives to rear queen bees in.
And roughly how many bees would be in a hive?
In your main big hives for honey production, in peak of summer, you'll get up to 80,000 bees in those hives.
In one hive?
Yeah, in one hive.
And you've got 300?
Just under.
That's a lot of bees.
Yes, a lot of bees, a lot of pets.
And is there a limit on how many hives you can have? Because presumably there's only a set amount of pollen around.
It's not so much on a set amount of pollen, it's how many hives you could actually physically manage. And one person could physically manage maybe 150 colonies, but they'd be pushing it if they wanted to be able to run more than that.
So what sort of things are you learning as an apprentice, Rebecca?
You learn loads on the courses that we do within the apprenticeship scheme. You get to do biology, you get to do microscopy, looking at bees and dissecting them under microscopes to learn how they work.
That sounds like fun, actually.
It is. I find it fascinating, but you get to do, the other stuff as well, which is a bit arty, making candles and making cosmetics out of bee products. So it's brilliant.
Wow. Do you get stung much?
More than your average person. I've been very, very lucky this year and only had probably 15 to 20 stings, which is good. It's very good.
Only 15 to 20?
In the whole year. I'm in and out of beehives every single day, so it's pretty good.
I would take it you're not allergic. I am.
No, I'm not allergic, and I don't think I ever will be now, the amount of venom I have running through me.
Wow. And what do your friends think about you becoming a bee farmer?
They are really, really supportive, encouraging about it. Most of my friends live very much a city life in London, so it's very different to what they do, but they're very supportive.
And do you like honey? I mean, I've got friends who are in the sort of food production industry, whether it's fresh produce and they grow tomatoes, supply tomatoes, and they can't stand tomatoes. They surround all day long with them, can't stand them. In the flower business, can't stand flowers. Do you at the end of the night sit down with a nice bit of toast with some honey on top? I
love honey, and I do a lot of cooking with it. I have it every morning with my breakfast because I make my own granola with honey. I put it in my yogurt that goes with my granola. I have it in my tea. So I actually go through probably 8 or 12 ounces just by myself a week.
That's amazing. Rebecca, great story. I wish you well with your apprenticeship.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And if there's anybody out there who's interested in signing up, they are recruiting for more people on the Rouse Honey website, and it's called Be a Bee Farmer.
It's a good business. Thank you, Rebecca.
Okay.
Rebecca Marshall from Buckinghamshire. What a great little story.